Oh my God, we match.
I wasn't kidding. We are doing a tier. Sorry, let me finish eating my chocolate.
Any minute now.
I'm just going to throw out there, Eric, this isn't live like our podcast, which you guys can watch at twitch.tv/beatemups, the Everything's Taken Eric and Wood podcast. We can edit this to like I can bleep that out.
Are you done? Are you done with those? What are you eating? Skittles
Well,
or
I'm like,
M&M?
I'm like talking and trying to fish the little melted bits out of my teeth with my tongue. All right, speaking of delicious food that you can fish out of your teeth with a tongue, I'm in America. Eric's in Australia.
Yeah.
But ironically, I'm Australian and Eric's
I'm an
French.
American. And
No, oh yeah,
Wait.
that's right. Sorry, you're an American. And speaking of delicious American chocolate, you were actually born in the same state that Reese's was born. So
Yes, I was born in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which pretty much explains why I'm so gosh darn sweet.
you're the peanut butter to my chocolate.
I love it.
So both having knowledge of each other's country's fast food, we're going to be doing a fast food tier list, something that I've been actually asked to do more than I would like to admit. Because America has a stupid amount of fast food, we're going to start with Australia. But I have to say that, Eric, you are lucky, my guy, because even just 5-6 years ago when I lived in Australia, there was nothing. Like, half the stuff on this list, I don't even know what it is, and the ones that I kind of do, we only just got as I was leaving the country.
Yeah, you're right. I am a bit spoiled for choice in this country now, but
I mean, there's still only like 10 places, but it's better than
Yeah, I
the
know.
3 that I had. I don't think you know how, I don't think you've done one of these before, so I'm going to explain it. We have S through all the way to complete trash. I'm probably going to be in the don't know section for a few of these. Do you have like an immediate one that you're like, this is S tier, no doubt about it? Throw that bad
Yeah.
boy up there.
100%, and that is Schnitz.
Why does it sound like you're joking?
I'm not, like, literally. All right, my choice for fast food, if I'm going to go anywhere, and if I have the opportunity to, is Schnitz. Like, bar none, the fry.
I don't know why it's so funny to hear you say. So like, wait, well, you get hungry, you're like, let's go get some schnitz.
Yeah, man. Like, it's so good, you might just schnitz your pants.
All right, okay. So it's number 1. It says handmade pan cooked. Is that pizza?
No, it's like their burgers and wraps, so you can get like chicken burgers, beef burgers, fish, in either burgers or wraps. And the fries are just like amazing. So like shout out to the sweet chili mayo sauce.
All right, okay. This isn't a freaking schnitz sponsorship. Well,
I don't.
we got a lot to get through today.
This is
Like-
my number 1, dude.
I like my G Fuel, which does just so happen to be all over my keyboard and the sponsor of this video. Go to gfuel.com, use code beatemups, get yourself 30% off. KFC is so much better in Australia than America. Oh, don't you fight me on this. Okay, here's 2 things. One, and I know you don't have them anymore, but you had something there called Crushers, which were these like a drink bar. Bring up a picture on the screen if you can, editor. They were so good, and for that alone is S tier, but they got rid of them. But what they still have are Twisters, which they don't do here, and
Yes.
it's the best item on the menu. It's like a chicken wrap with like some kind of sauce in there. It's so good. Here, if you want to get KFC, you're just getting greasy chicken and some mashed potato. You don't get, there's no like actual things to get. Australian KFC is A tier to me.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
If this is going anywhere but complete trash, I don't even know who you are anymore.
Please.
Thank you. Even in America, that is complete trash.
I mean, look, the thing that Pizza Hut doesn't have over here is the breadsticks and the marinara sauce. Chef's kiss, boy, that's some good stuff, but complete trash over here.
Boost juice is full of sugar. You may as well drink a Coke. Tastes pretty good, but it's just sugar.
Put it to C.
Okay. What do you like about it?
I do love the mango magic. I do love the blueberry blast. That's pretty good. Sometimes you can get banana bread,
Do you have
which
like
is great.
secret sponsorships with Schnitz and Boost? You know way too much about these places.
I live in Australia, and I love takeaway food.
You do only have like 2 places to choose from.
Yeah, that's true.
Noodle box.
D.
It is kind of like sweaty. It's not great.
It's not good. It's like, okay, it was good maybe twice, and anytime we've got it since, it's been garbage. So
Look, here's my first S tier, Nando's. Have you been?
I've been to Nando's a couple of times. It's been all right. The paella is pretty good, but I do make that paella better.
I like
in my
how
own
you
kitchen.
start most sentences where you need to explain something to me in detail with look.
Look,
The chicken here is incredible. The chips are amazing. It's actually the one place on this list that I wish was more popular in Australia because I've actually, in America, was more popular in America because I've actually found one here. in Maryland. It's just the one. I've never found it anywhere else. Look, the thing about Chipotle is after you eat it, you'll be on the toilet for the rest of the day. That's all I'm saying.
You're not wrong.
Delicious on the way out, a little less delicious on the way in. They got that backwards.
What?
Zambrero's kind of like Chipotle, and it was like the first Chipotle-esque place we got in Adelaide, and I loved it for that reason.
I actually, yeah, Zambrero is an A tier to me, and it's
Oh,
better
yeah,
than
yeah.
it's better than Chipotle, because I've only had Chipotle once and it was a bad experience, but Zambrero, 10 out of 10 every time. I love it.
I've never heard of Bucking Ball.
I don't know, just put it and don't know.
All right. What about Burger Urge? I hate that name.
Never heard of that.
Donut King.
Okay, Donut King I have some experience with here. Donut King, you can get some really good cinnamon scrolls. Cinnamon buns. I love them. They're great. It's 10 out of 10, again, as well as Zambrero. So that's an A tier for me.
Oh, okay, A tier. All right. Is that the same company that does Donut King here? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Dunkin' Donuts.
Fun fact, I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts.
That is a fun fact. What did you like most about your job at Dunkin' Donuts?
I liked being able to make my own scrambled egg, bacon, and cheese bagels with the little mini hash brown bites. Oh my goodness, those are so good. Honestly, you couldn't have picked somebody better to talk about food with.
Apparently
really.
not. Like, you're taking this very seriously.
I am.
Oporto's really good, actually. I'm gonna have to put that up in B. It's not like,
Okay.
but I mean, that's up to you if you want to move it. But
I'll allow. I've never had it, but I take your word
oh,
for it.
okay. It's chicken. It's really good. It kind of reminds me of Chick-fil-A, but not as good. Smiley Pie. I can't even see the name.
Don't know.
Salsas.
It looks like it would be on the tier with Boost Juice. I mean, it looks like it has that kind of fling to it, but again, I don't
If
know.
you've never had it, you can't guess by the logo.
Yeah, but you know, it looks like Mexican, and Mexican's generally okay.
No, have you had Taco Bill?
I take that back.
Australia has somewhere called Taco Bill. It is slop. It is gross. I liked sumo salad. It's very expensive, but
Never
if
had
you
it.
wanted to get a salad on the go, I actually like. I'll go B. Isn't Ali Bab like a gas station?
I think it is.
You go D, I guess. I mean, you probably
why
get
not?
Doritos. Doritos are pretty good.
It's okay.
Oh, you have Baskin Robbins there now?
I believe so. I haven't been personally. There is another place that would be considered a competitor to Baskin Robbins, which is Cold Rock.
Oh, Cold Rock is so much better than... Okay, no, not even competing, my guy, because Baskin Robbins is like the 34 flavors or whatever. You just get like a couple of scoops.
Yeah.
It's D. But Cold Rock, that's where you go
Oh,
and
yeah.
you pick a flavor, you pick a candy, they crush mash it all together on those like ice plates, and they're all like with their little like tongue spatula things, and then they slop it into the... It's so good. That is A tier.
Love it.
It's delicious.
A tier.
Krispy Kreme. All right, let me tell you a story.
All right, let's hear
So
it.
when I grew up in Adelaide, we didn't have Krispy Kreme anywhere. And then when Melbourne got one when I was in my teenage years, it was so popular across the freaking continent. It is a continent, right? Yeah, it's one of the 7. That workplaces like McDonald's where I worked and then Bunnings Warehouse where I worked would do these once a year big runs to Krispy Kreme, and you would put an order in a month beforehand. Someone would drive all the way there and buy these like hundreds and thousands of donuts, bring them back, and then they would divvy them out around the workplace. It was a thing that like all workplaces like agreed to do because everyone loved Krispy Kreme so much. Then when we finally got our own, there were lines around the building, a 24/7 building, for weeks, and somebody in the parking lot got stabbed for their donuts the first night. That's how crazy good Krispy Kreme is. S tier.
Wow. S tier. I agree with that. There's a gas station literally a minute drive away from me. The glazed donuts, they're the best. I mean, don't even consider anything else.
Yeah, well,
The original.
donut time. Speaking of considering nothing else, complete trash. Never heard of it, but it probably is trash. It's actually probably better, honestly. It's probably like a smaller company that actually doesn't mass produce their donuts, but okay.
Probably, yep.
The Big M, the Golden Arches, Eric.
All right, I'm gonna give McDonald's, this is tough. I'm gonna give it A because I go there so often. I do like the variety of choice you have here, like compared to the American McDonald's. There are some different things, and I do enjoy those things. So I'm gonna give it the A.
I'll give it an
I mean-
A. I would give it a B back when I was living in Australia, but now having American McDonald's and knowing how much fresher the meat and ingredients were at Australian McDonald's, I'll give them
yeah.
an A. I'll give them an A.
I mean-
Also, I worked there for 2 years. Sushi Train. I love Sushi Trains. I haven't been to this one, but I assume it's good because it's a sushi train.
I'll allow it. I've never been there, but I don't really like sushi, so. Is this where you cut me out of the show? Betty's Burger and Concrete Co. I've been there once and it was really good. For the uninitiated, concrete refers to like really, really thick shakes.
Oh,
so it is
yeah.
it was good the one time that we went. Look, I'm going to give it a B, but it was really, really difficult to get through the straw. Guzman y Gomez. We went there once to go through the drive-thru to look at the menu, only to decide to just get a bottle of water because it would have been awkward to back out of the drive-thru.
What was wrong with the menu?
I don't know. I expected like Taco Bell or something like that, and it just wasn't what I wanted. So just give it a D. I'm sure it's okay. It's not trash, but
You know it's bad when you go somewhere expecting Taco Bell level of quality and you back out because it somehow looks worse. I can't even imagine. What is this thing? This looks like Chick-fil-A.
that is Red Rooster.
Oh, yeah, it is. Red Rooster is so good, dude. That is A. That is A. You've had it, right?
Yeah, I've had it. The most recent time I've had it, the chicken burger with pineapple on it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, boy.
That's something America doesn't do. Pineapple on burgers. And every time
Yeah, I
I've
know.
mentioned it to anyone, they like look at me like I'm weird. It's like the pineapple on pizza argument, but even worse.
This is why we're best friends, because we just understand each other's culture.
I know. This is why I secretly want to date you.
Hey, it's coming off.
Look. Hungry Jack's also used to work there for 2 years. 13 to almost 16. I was very young.
Hungry Jack's.
I like Hungry Jack's in Australia more than McDonald's.
I have to agree with you there. I do think the burgers are better.
We can't S tier Hungry Jack's though.
Yeah, you know what, we can.
We can't S tier.
We can. I'm not afraid of anybody.
I just don't think it's S tier.
All right, just give it an A tier. It's fine. I'll allow it. But
I'll give it
again,
an A tier, but put it in front of McDonald's. I forgot about the Malibu Whopper. You're right, S tier.
do it.
No, I can't. I can't do it to I can't do it. They fired me. I might want to add. They fired me. So they're down to B tier for firing me.
All right. Taco Bell is newish to Australia. I haven't had it. We aim to go. It's only an hour's drive away, but I had to look at the
only?
menu. Only.
I
Yes.
actually heard from our mutual friend Ali, Fist Bumps Only, podcast joke if you didn't get it, and the cinnamon bun joke from earlier too. You should really
Yes.
be watching our podcast. You can find it at twitch.tv/beat'emups. She said it was really good. However, I don't trust Ali as far as I can throw her, which is actually pretty far. She's tiny and light, so we'll give it a C for effort.
Look, to be fair, I had to look at the menu. It is completely limited, and they don't have Fiesta potatoes, which I don't even think exist on the American one anymore. And there's no Baja
the
Blast.
American Taco Bell has really gone downhill. They've got rid of everything other than tacos and water.
I have no reason to come back.
All right, we crushed the Australian one. It only took us half an hour. We should probably be quicker on the American one because we've got like 5 times the amount of places.
Oh boy, this is difficult.
Did you forget about this?
Oh boy.
Auntie Anne's, pretty decent pretzels. If you don't know, you find them in every mall in America ever, and it's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good. Arby's. Oh, this is tough.
I'm F.
No way.
It's so bad, dude. This is where we're gonna fight.
All right.
I will fight you on this.
Give me Arby's at C tier. I love, just for compromise, I love that beef and cheddar. I love the curly fries. I love the Arby's sauce.
I don't know if I can give you C, man. It would just hurt
All
my
right.
soul. I think Kim would leave me if I put it in C.
Okay, you definitely don't want that.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a row above. We're gonna do Eric likes.
What? So everything else is, to me, is irrelevant.
No. Just Arby's because I don't know if we
Okay.
can agree. It's so
Okay, that's
bad.
fine.
This is literally just an Arby's category. We're not going to put anything
Okay.
else in there because I feel
Fair
like
enough.
that's the only one I have a really strong opinion on. I've only had it once to be fair, but as soon as I ate it, I threw up and I was sick for 2 days.
That's the Arby's experience.
All right, you're right. C tier. Okay. Kim loves A&W for the root beer floats.
Yes, I agree. I love A&W. I miss A&W root beer, which you can still get in Australia here, but you obviously pay a premium for it. So A&W. I'm going to give it a B. I love A&W.
I actually don't like root beer at all. I think it's disgusting. It tastes like medicine, and their burgers are kind of So if it was me, it'd be in D. But I fought you on Arby's, even though Arby's is here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 2C. Burger King here sucks.
Yep.
All right, can we just put that in D already and just move on? Bojangles is good. See, I've actually pretty versed in American fast food because when I first moved here, I wanted to try everything. And I was driving around a lot. I've been all over East Coast, all over West Coast, and I really did try most of these places in my time. And Bojangles is really good. I would put that in B. It's fried chicken like KFC. I think it's better than KFC.
You're probably right.
Also,
I'll
the
allow it.
commercials are really fun. So, Boston Market. A tier. We have one down the road. Kim and I get it. We literally ate that last night for dinner. I'm not even kidding. They do the little the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows on top and the little
It's,
caramelized oats.
You know, a lot of these places I've never had purely just because growing up in the Northeast in Pennsylvania and New York, I was limited to like some of these things I've seen but I've never had. So I have to take your opinion on these.
Believe it or not, I'm the better American.
Captain
D's. Wow, I actually had this for the first time last week. Kim made me get some of the fish.
Of course you did.
And I gotta say, the name is great. It's very phallic, which is humorous to me. But the fish, coming from Australia, where fish and chips is like our national dish, surprisingly good. Checkers, otherwise known as Rallies. Rallies! Yeah, see, I know my stuff. Fries are really good. Like, they're like spicy and curly,
Okay.
I think. I'll give it a C.
Chipotle is trash.
Chipotle's trash.
Look, the one time I had it, it was awful. They put so much sour cream on it. It was just disgusting.
Ask for no sour cream.
I did ask for no sour cream, and they still put a ton on.
It's not the best in the world. I would probably give it C. If you think it's trash, I'm willing to go to D.
Okay, we'll compromise. The next one is all mine. Cinnabon is not S tier. It's A. Because Cinnabon is inferior to the cinnamon melt from McDonald's, which no longer exists. Honestly, I'll fight somebody over it. That's how dedicated I am to cinnamon rolls.
Cinnabon, I actually really like. When I first moved to the States and lived in Seattle, there was one in the mall, and they would always do free samples, and I would go all the time and just get the little stick samples of Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good. But if you ever actually fork out for the whole thing, which costs you like $10, they're not cheap, but it's massive. There's over 1,000 calories in one roll, and it's the gooeyest, sweetest, most delicious little package you'll ever nuzzle on, and I love it.
Dunkin' Donuts is S tier. Fight me.
I kind of want to. Why is it S tier?
S tier because the hash browns, the iced teas, the bagels, the croissants, like Dunkin' Donuts, if I could only ever have one American takeaway food or fast food or whatever, Dunkin' Donuts is it. I love Dunkin' Donuts so much. The hash browns, man, you can't go past the hash browns.
Look, here's the thing. I'll give you S because I know you want it, but half of their thing, and honestly, the main thing they're leading into now is coffee, and
I
that
know.
coffee is disgusting.
All right, bump it down to A just because
Yes,
the coffee
thank
isn't
you,
that
thank
good.
you. S tier was hurting my soul. I will say they do have a breakfast sandwich that is like a protein sandwich, and the bread is made out of something that I can actually eat, and for that they get a lot of marks. Not S tier.
Dairy Queen, when I was growing up, Dairy Queen only ever had like the blizzards and milkshakes, but now they have like a grill where
Yeah.
they're doing like hot dogs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah, and burgers.
I'm not versed in that, but in my experience, Dairy Queen, great ice cream.
Look, they were the originators. I'm saying look now. They're the originators of soft serve in America. Like, they were the first ones to do it.
Yeah,
and they
that's right.
have delicious soft serve. I mean, I've never had it softer, honestly. The little, like, gooey middle things that they do, the fact that when they hand it to you, they, like, tip it upside down to, like, mess with you. It's an experience, and I love it.
In-N-Out, I've only ever had once. I would give it A tier. It was good.
Okay, but how about their fries? Did you like their fries?
Look, I've had better fries. I thought they were okay.
I've had one good In-N-Out experience and then 5 terrible ones.
Let me guess. You were In-N-Out.
The fries were gross. Jack in the Box, I used to think was complete trash, but now I'm willing to give it D because it does all-day breakfast, and McDonald's stopped doing all-day breakfast in America. As someone
not-
who has never seen a time before midday, I can't get breakfast at McDonald's anymore. KFC, not as good as Australian KFC.
No, but I do like the famous bowls.
Krispy Kreme, they.
Yeah.
Crystal, hate
Never
it.
had it.
Hate it. Hate it. I hate sliders in general, but their sliders are just bun, meat, dry. No sauce, nothing. Ugh. Little Caesars, it's better than Domino's.
I love Little Caesars. I love that it's a drive-through, and I love that it's hot and ready, and I love that the little guy goes pizza, pizza. So,
S tier.
nah,
I like it. You sold me at pizza.
it's a solid A.
McDonald's. They really upset me to my core with the breakfast thing. So I'm thinking B.
Yeah, and you know what? Because they've dropped cinnamon mounts, as far as I'm concerned, you can put them in the trash category. Done.
One thing I'll say is they recently did a collaboration with Pokemon, and I was going and getting Pokemon cards there, and that was really cool, and I kind of want to bump them up to F just because of that.
All right.
Panera Bread, never had it, keep wanting to because they have something called a bread bowl, and I want to try it.
Panera Bread, I'd probably give a D. I'm sure it's all right.
Have you had it?
No.
Well, then we gotta just put never heard of it. We can't
Yeah,
give
but
it a D.
it smells good. Like, that's half the battle.
That's true. You drive past, it smells good. That's half the battle. Peter Pitt.
Never had it.
Peter picked a pipe of peckers. What the heck kind of name is that?
What are you talking about?
You ever heard that? When Peter picked a pipe of peppers or whatever that nursery rhyme is?
Yeah, I know whatever. Quiznos. That is F.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Sonic, I really love Sonic.
It's S. It's S. I like you. You can.
I'm not
fight
fighting
me
it.
on this
I
one.
agree. I love
This. This might actually be my all-time favorite in America. Period.
I can. You know what? I can agree with that. I understand why you would say that because there's nothing like Sonic in Australia.
There's nothing like Sonic in Australia. It's a very true. Like it's the American experience. I'm gonna quickly talk about all the things I love about Sonic because there's multiple things. You go into the drive-through thing and you like park at a window, and then when you order your food, it comes out on roller skates. The food doesn't come out on roller skates, but someone on roller skates holding your food comes out, which is just a joy. My biggest draw to it was how many different varieties of drinks they have. There's like hundreds of these different varieties of drinks, from slushies and like ices that you can mix with like any flavors you want, and then you can put like candy and all this crazy stuff in the drinks if you want. Then they have like the shakes, and then they have like creamsicle. They have like, it's just any kind of thing you want to consume liquid in your mouth, they have it for sale at this place. It's crazy. And then they also have a ton of food. They got hot dogs, they got burgers, they got fries, they got hash browns, or whatever the tater tot things are. They have all day breakfast. I love Sonic. S tier.
Well,
S tier.
I agree with everything you said.
Starbucks is also S tier. The coffee, I know people are very diverse on this, but it is good coffee. Is it great? No. Is it good? Better than like McDonald's and anywhere else you could drive through and get a coffee on the fly? Yes. I think it's the best drive-through coffee you can get. It's actually pretty good. Also, they have a pretty solid food menu, and they have egg bites on the menu, which is keto, and I can eat them, and they're actually delicious. It's bacon, it's cheese, it's egg. You pop it in your mouth, you get your coffee, you're good to go. They also have banana bread, and if you do really want to be a fatty, they have all these really cool drinks in the seasons. Like they have the pumpkin spice, which
I love pumpkin spice.
Taco Bell is S tier. Taco Time is also S tier.
I've never had that.
It's in Washington. Metal Jesus and I used to eat there all the time, and I actually preferred it over Taco Bell, but it's been a long time since I had it.
Okay.
Tim Hortons is Canadian.
I've had it.
Maybe they're bleeding into the States. I like it.
Yeah, I've had Tim Hortons. Coming from upstate New York, the closer to Buffalo and Toronto you drive, you can get Tim Hortons on like the little roadside stops.
Tim Hortons coffee sucks. It tastes burnt.
The donuts are right.
But they have a lot of food, and they have donuts. And they have donut holes.
Yep, I love the donut holes.
Waffle House is S tier if it's the middle of the night and you're drunk, but any other time it's probably a C.
Wendy's is A tier.
I agree, 100%. They have square meat.
Who else does? They must grow square cows, surely. Like.
White Castle is crap like Crystal, unless you think otherwise.
No way!
Oh my god. It's sliders, dude. I hate sliders. They are dry and tiny and pathetic, and why not just get a juicy burger?
I disagree with that. I think the idea with sliders is quantity over quality. But look, I've been to a physical White Castle like once or twice, but the reason why I love White Castle so much is the burgers that you can get in the frozen section of Walmart.
Oh my god. You can't count that though, because Boston Market has frozen meals and they suck. They wouldn't be an A tier if I was ranking the frozen meals.
All right, put White Castle in the C category just to compromise. But I want you folks to know that White Castle is in my S tier.
All right, we did it. We were going to decide out of this what the best of the best between the two countries were, but we're already an hour into this recording.
Yeah, it's hard. I think my favorite out of everything is gonna.
If you say Schnitz, I swear to God.
Look, I love Schnitz, but Dunkin' Donuts is honestly my favorite of all time.
Oh my God, and I didn't even give it to you in the S tier,
It's
did
fine.
I?
Look.
We'll give it. We'll put it up there. It's not just my list. All right, there you go.
When I come back to the US, the first thing I have is Dunkin' Donuts. Put it that way.
That's only fair, because Sonic kind of sucks, but I think it's S tier.
You raved about it for 5 minutes, and you're like, oh, it sucks.
Because it's so good. But it's not like any of its individual parts are S tier. It's the fact that it all comes together to one S tier experience.
Okay, I see.
All right, that was fun. If you guys want to watch more of me and Eric, or Eric and I probably should say. No, I think it is me and Eric.
Yeah, it's
Eric and me.
the Wood and Eric show.
You want to watch the Wood and Eric show, which is on Twitch. We stream it live every Tuesday. It's Eric and I. It's not a podcast. It's a talk show. Even though the name podcast is in the title. If you want to find more, go to everythingstaken.net, and you can trust it because it's my website. I know it's .net. Don't let that scare you. Yeah, we can't link it on Twitter because even Twitter is scared to link to a .net, but that's what we got. We'd appreciate it if you listen. It's been a ton of fun so far. Eric, I gotta go eat my Jimmy John's.
I gotta go have something that's lesser than all American food. Maybe Schnitz.
I don't even know what Schnitz is, and I'm sick of hearing about it. All right. Bye.